Hey guys, how's it going? Kripinian here. So as you see here, I'm just chilling on Orgrimmar. It's pretty much the WoW endgame right now. Pretty good at it. I got a pretty nice mount. I got a lot of achievement points and whatnot. But that's not what we're going to talk about today. What we're going to talk about today is this new shit called Cross Realm Zoning, and there's like the second iteration, which is the like the real ID zoning. I don't know if that one has a term yet. But anyway, so there's a lot of people in Orgrimmar. This is Cho'Gall. It's a pretty populated server. The first time I came back to World of Warcraft, I logged in at like 4 a.m. There was one other person. But okay. It's nothing different. You just go outside over here. And usually when you go outside of a realm capital like that, you get that little tinge of lag. That's not an issue with my clients, not an issue with the game. So how it works. You're ported into a different server. This is like a merged server between, several others, and it's at like a temporary merge. This is called a cross realm zone. You can see that there's people here from other servers that just chilling out, dueling each other and all that stuff. Pretty cool stuff. See Thunderlord, Magtheridon. Oh, there's some noob there, but yeah, pretty awesome stuff. Like I don't know if World of Warcraft was trying to take some ideas off Guilders or anything, but this stuff is like really awesome. There's always going to be like people in the zones that you're playing in, and it kind of adds a lot to the sense that it is still a pretty big MMO. I mean, that's really why people play the game. They want to enjoy the game, and most of them want to enjoy with other people. I want to see like just random people doing the same thing they're doing. I think that's a great part of the game. Now, some other people, they get really annoyed because I've seen these posts that are like hilarious. They're trying to farm like certain mounts, like the time lost proto drake, and then they get owned by people who are not on their server because they're like on this like totally dead zero pop server, and they're like, yeah, this mount is mine. And then they go over there, it spawns, they're so happy, and like some dude from another server kills it. And they're like, I quit WoW. So there's that crowd as well. It's got some haters, but I think it's overall really awesome. Now, why is this relevant? Well, when it comes to Mists of Pandaria, there's going to be an intense leveling competition. There's going to be intense competition from the mobs, for the items, and for just even like accessing the quest hubs on many servers. So what they've done is they've taken these cross-realm zoning automation thingy and taken it up. So when you go to Mists of Pandaland, when it comes out and all that stuff, you're not going to see people from different servers very much. But you still are going to see a few people. So what kind of people are you going to see? Well, they said that they're removing the cross-realm zoning on launch. They'll probably bring it back at a later time. But what they're not removing, as far as I understand it, is the real ID grouping. So let me show you guys a scenario here, or talk about it, I guess. So I want to level with Krippy. Krippy's character is on Ysandre, and my character is on Cho'Gall. So I want to level with Krippy, and I can do that. He's going to invite me to his group, and then when I go to Mists of Pandaria, because he's the group leader, my character is actually going to show up on the Ysandre realm. Now, this is very significant for a few reasons. Primarily, the leveling competition is very intense. If you are on a high pop server, it's very difficult to be the first person to come out ahead in the questing cycle, because the way it works is the first like maybe hour or two dictate in general who's going to win the server first level 90, because they're ahead. It's very hard for someone to overtake someone doing quests. Like the person that's leading would have to be really bad at doing quests for you to overtake them, because most quest lines are very linear nowadays, and to beat them, you'd either have to jump into a new zone before them, so they'd have to try to beat you, although they would be higher level, or they'd have to like maybe go AFK or something like that. But it's kind of like that wall. They're going to be attacking the same mobs, but they're going to be closer to completing that quest than you are. And the mobs, when you get there, are going to be primarily dead, or the items you have to pick up are going to be, mostly gone. And if you're able to send this character from, let's say, a high pop server on a low pop server to play with a friend, although, you know, leveling in groups is not efficient in terms of comparing it to a solo player for leveling, it gives you that opportunity to catch up. And it does that because it's a low pop server. You're not going to have that many people. I mean, people are going to take advantage of this feature, but not that many. And I think you guys should consider it if it's an option, if it sounds good to you, because I can tell you, man, like the only reason I got Surfers 80 and 85 was that I just got ahead right away, and I just kept my lead because I kind of knew what I was doing. It's just very hard for people to catch up. But with this system, if I had like some other people who were just behind me, you know, just go into a different server to do quests there, you know, it'd be much easier for them to catch up. And there's a lot of other things as well. I don't exactly know how the zoning works, but it sounds to me like this is a very, I don't know if I should call it exploitable, but maybe calling it an abusive mechanic when it comes to farming certain mobs or certain quests. But, you know, that's something we'll have to see in the future. In any case, this feature rocks. You know, when it comes to a game like World of Warcraft, it's a game that goes in cycles. There's going to be new items, there's going to be different abilities, because they got to sell you this shit. They're going to be like, new talents, guys, new bosses. Oh my god, this is going to be the best expansion ever. You know, that stuff, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so good, but it's generally the same. But things like this, like the cross-realm zoning and the real ID zoning, this is really fundamental. Like, this is some really good changes that I've seen in the game so far, and I'm pretty excited to see what I can do with that. And you know, the people who watch the stream, and you guys, maybe we can have some grouping events, something more interesting than you know, people coming on other people's server on level 1s and shit. So we'll see. Hopefully you guys have a good time with this feature. I know I will. I wish you guys the best of luck getting level 90. See you guys tomorrow.